Condon.
And like everyone knows me here.
My name is Dr. McGarvey.
My name is Diego Espada.
In the class of game design, students learn how to create games in many different ways.
Just coding and game design and all that. That's really cool.
Well, just everyone tells me the teacher's rather impressive. I like the class, making games, being behind a computer hour a day.
Okay. Well, the fact that I'm designing games and I really have, essentially a lot of opportunities to just make what I want.
In this class, they create many fun games and have a lot of humorous moments.
Every day, mostly. He some way makes us laugh.
I guess, I don't know if it's the funniest thing that happened, but a couple years ago, we one of the things we do is we create a tank game, and then we have a tournament to see who's the kind of the king of the mountain, who's the best player in the tank game. So a couple years ago, we had a guy who, when he created his own game, he kind of created a cheat code so that he would win, and we didn't really figure this out. So he went up and made it all the way to the finals. And he kept on asking people to play his game, and then finally, during the finals, we realized that he had a cheat code, and that's why he was winning. So,
Dr. John McGarvey got a start of teaching game design in a very unique way.
So, before I came to Bonita High School, I was at San Dimas High School, and I was a history teacher, and I always taught web design. That's most of my background and experience. When the computer teacher retired here, I had an opportunity to come here, and it was really cool because the principal said I could teach whatever I want and just create something that students want to take. And I have 3 sons. Everybody loves games and video games, and I thought that'd be a great way, a great new class to start. So I actually took an online class with a professional game designer the summer before I started teaching game design. It really inspired me, gave me a lot of good ideas, and that's why I taught game design.
The class creates games that people can enjoy, and some are more enjoyable than others.
The game we're working on right now, we're working on a zombie game where it's like an eagle view of an area, and then you kill zombies and get points, etc.
I would have to say the tank game. The tank game. Oh, we're making a zombie game, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Favorite game? Well, I guess this last 2 years, my favorite game is a game we actually code, and it is a top-down zombie shooter. And who doesn't like games where you shoot zombies? Come on. Violence and zombies. Every teenager loves that. Maybe the least favorite is probably the first game we do. It's not even really a game. It's called the Clown Game. And it's just really, it's kind of obnoxious. You just kind of click on a clown and just like it's populating. But it's just the first thing people do to kind of learn the environment we use. It's not even really a game. It's just kind of something that's obnoxious.
Okay.
Especially if you're afraid of clowns.
Essentially the Flash game, because it just goes, like, all I have to rely upon is the directions on the website. So that's just my opinion.
Many will leave game design after, but not before giving advice to future students of this class.
Like if you want a heads up on the class, just like you can get the program that we use, Game Maker, for free online, and you just like look at all the functions of it and see, like, get the basic gist before you join the class, and then it's like probably be easier for you.
Don't never give up. It's gonna get hard. It's gonna be errors, a lot of them. Break through it. At the end, you make a great game.
Staying on task and making sure complete everything on time and in a good quality.
Game design is a class for people who love games and want to make them.
Usually it's like the trial and error involved in it. Like when there's an error in your game, you have to go through and like try and fix the coding or fix the functions. And then if it doesn't work, you just have to keep going back and forth, and it's kind of repetitive. But once you finally get the game working, it's like better and you feel accomplished.
Yeah. Trying to get the damn game to work.
Okay.
Well, I guess hard is relative. This is game design, and so there's really 2 main aspects to the class. One, we have we learn the kind of theory of game design. So we learn the thinking behind how to create games. So there's there's a lot of research and information about how to create games that people who play games don't even think about. So things like we talk about what's called the game mechanics or the rules of the games. There's something called the game dynamics, and those are how the rules interact with within the game environment. We talk even about crazy things like what's called the theory of fun, what makes some games fun, what makes some games not so fun. So first part of class we talk a lot about that stuff. And then the other part of class, which most of the students are interested in, is that we actually create games. So most of the games are 2D type of games, but we cover lots of game genres. And then at the end of the year we get into 3D game. And the first part of the class is pretty easy because it's all, we use a drag and drop game design environment. The second part of the class is a little bit harder because we actually get into the coding and programming. Like I said, there's kind of a little bit of both as far as difficulty.
Essentially, like trying to incorporate whatever ideas they could think of into the game.
Okay.
But they all unite under one common likeness to each other, their love of creating games.
In college, I'm planning on taking like other classes based around this, so probably yeah.
Yeah. Good idea. Going in for software security for ITT Tech.
Well, I don't have any programs, but if I did have any, I probably would try.
Taught by Dr. John McGarvey, this class has many exciting moments and the students learn a lot.
Probably seeing the end product of your game once it's done and seeing how much it's grown.
Making games. And the output of it.